How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 22. My name is Football Fan Forever, and it's time to continue our season against the Los Angeles Rams. These two teams have been linked together by the monumental Jared Goff-for-Stafford trade that also saw the Rams send 2 first-round picks our direction. That trade worked out famously for the Rams in real life, but that success has not been replicated here in our universe. The Rams are 4-5, while the Lions have surprised everybody with an 8-1 start to the season. That being said, I think that this is going to be one of the toughest games remaining for our team, as the Rams have one of the most formidable rosters on paper in the NFL. And if anything, today's matchup is between two teams who have had very different team building philosophies. The Rams have been willing to spend money and sacrifice their future in order to try and build a super team, while the Lions have been wary of high-priced free agents. We cut Jared Goff after 1 season in order to save some cap space, and we invested heavily in our younger players through the draft. But even with someone like Dexter Allen on the team, who I'm very high on going forward, someone like TJ Hockenson is nearly impossible to replace. So we lock him up for the next 5 seasons with a $61 million contract. So Hockenson gets paid, and rightfully so. He's just 25 years old and he's already 92 overall. But there's players like Will Harris, Jamal Williams, and Amani Oruwariye that we're going to have to determine if we want to try and sign them or not. So if you have advice or feedback on which of these players we should be interested in bringing back, potentially to develop further or to make sure they're in a starting role, just let me know in the comments down below. But that's enough housekeeping for now. Let's get down to the field as Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams host us in SoFi Stadium here in Los Angeles. Keegan Darby is back to return as the Lions will start with the football, and Johnny Hekker will get us underway here week 10. As Darby will take this one from his own goal line, crossing the 25 and tackle just shy of the 30 at the 29. And that is where the number 19 overall pick in this recent NFL draft will start. Bob Hairston has been having a really solid rookie season for us. 2,100 yards, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And he will be under center on 2nd and 10 here. DeAndre Swift in the game, and Swift will take this to the left side, redirecting to the right. It's a gain of just 1, and that will be an early 3rd and long for this Detroit offense. And when you're facing a pass rushing duo like Von Miller and Aaron Donald, you're going to have to get the ball out quickly. 3rd down, Hairston stands tall, firing to the right sideline. There's Quintez Cephas at the 49. It's a gain of 19 and a 1st down for the Lions. And there are X factors all over this Los Angeles defense. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, to name a few. So expect to see the Lions get creative with how they're moving the ball, especially on this opening drive. There's a swing pass out to Deshaun Stevenson, and that will lead to a 1st down inside Los Angeles territory. Now an inside handoff to Stevenson, and he juked his way up to the 33. Back-to-back touches for the shifty rookie running back. 2nd and 3. Hairston out of the shotgun. He's back to pass. Under pressure, fires short. There's Cephas, catching that one right over the head of DeAndre Swift, and that will move the sticks to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Hairston, 4-man rush. There's Aaron Donald, and Hairston can't escape. Splitting the double team for his 10th sack on the season. He got between Jonah Jackson and Taylor Decker, and Hairston had no chance. And that will lead to a 3rd and 18 from the 34. And the Lions will try and set up the screen, but Swift could not get around Von Miller there, and that will bring out Austin Siebert for a 51-yard attempt left hash. Looks like no wind here indoors as the roof is closed today. And that kick will split the uprights. Siebert remains perfect on the season, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Lions. So that will bring out Matthew Stafford, the longtime Detroit Lion, now chasing a ring in Los Angeles. It's been a bit of a rough season by his standards, just 1,600 yards to this point, 12 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He'll start his day on his own 26 under center, and the handoff will go to Darrell Henderson, filling in for Cam Akers here today. He carried the ball 14 times for 51 yards, but picked up 9 on that first down carry, 2nd and 1. Bunch formation on the right side of your screen. There's a slant to Cooper Kupp to the 43, 8 yards and a first down for the Rams. And you think this Los Angeles defense is loaded with playmakers? Well, the offense has guys like Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, and Tyler Higbee, along with Sean McVay calling the shots for them. So after the screen pass picks up 9 yards, it's 3rd and 1 from the 47. Stafford under center. Henderson, the lone back. Henderson is stopped by Aleem McNeil at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to take a lot more than a backup tight end to block Aleem McNeil as the run-stopping defensive tackle makes a big play to force a Johnny Hekker punt. And this one will be angled towards the Lions sideline and out of bounds at the 5. And it looks like Lucas Parra is shaken up as the 7th round selection for the Lions will exit this game limping tenderly on that ankle. It's 1st and 10 Detroit, and they've got a long field ahead of them. 95 yards to go, and they'll get creative on 1st and 10. Keegan Darby on the jet sweep as the undrafted free agent wide receiver picks up about 3. And it looks like Parra's injury is significant enough to keep him out of this game, as the offense will face a 3rd and 5 here against the blitz. Hairston from inside his own end zone is nearly intercepted. Jalen Ramsey nearly came away with that one, but it is a 3 and out for the Lions anyways, as the Rams will have excellent field position to start the second drive, and Darrell Henderson runs hard up the middle for a nice gain there, all the way down to the Detroit 38, as Matthew Stafford surveys the field from under center. This is Darwin Thompson trying the left side, and he's got room to run inside the 15 down to the 14. It's a gain of 23 as the Rams enter the red zone. So their running game, putting the Rams within striking distance here. 1st and 10 from the 14. Stafford from the shotgun. He's got time. Fires to the end zone. And that is dropped. Tutu Atwell filling in for an injured Van Jefferson lets 6 points fall through his hands. And things get worse for the Rams on 2nd down as they fail to set up the screen. And Deshaun Hand gets there for the sack. Although why Devin Woodson isn't credited here either by virtue of being between Hand and Stafford, I don't know. But it's 3rd and 18 from the 22. Single high safety look for the Lions. Throw over the middle. That time it's caught by Atwell, but he is taken down shy of the marker at the 8-yard line, and the Rams will settle for 3. Inside 90 seconds in the first quarter here. 2nd and 7 from their own 29. Hairston under center. Retreating in the pocket, fires it to Kirk, who turns upfield. He's got some space and speed, ducking out of bounds inside Los Angeles territory at the 40. A nice catch and run there for the veteran wide receiver, as the Lions are on the edge of field goal range here. 2nd and 7. Jamal Williams getting the carry, and he runs right into Aaron Donald. Gain of just 1. 3rd and 6. TJ Hawkinson slot right, Stevenson in the game. 4-man rush for the Rams. Quick throw to Hawkinson, who breaks a tackle, hurdles a man, and picks up the first down. And when news of his contract leaked, there were some who said he should have been paid more than $61 million. And with a play like that, I absolutely agree. As here's an interesting defense alignment for the Rams. They've got a down lineman across from Quan Sandridge, our slot receiver on the left side there. I don't quite know why that is. Oh, they were disguising a blitz, but Hairston rolls away, sets his feet, he's got a man, touchdown! Quan Sandridge wide open as Bob Hairston audibles to a rollout away from where the Rams were lined up. as this also meant that he was running away from where Aaron Donald was likely to be coming from. Expect to see more of those plays as we look to neutralize the impact that AD99 has on this game. It's 10-3 Detroit, 9 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the first half here as Darrell Henderson continues to run hard. There's a nice carry leading to a 3rd and 3, and Stafford will stand in the shotgun. Delayed give to Henderson, he's got blockers in space, and the first down. I've been impressed with the Rams' rushing attack thus far. They are committing to that, even in the absence of Cam Akers, and it's working. And that means that they have a little bit more room in the secondary too when they are trying to throw the ball if we have to stack the box against the run. As that slant route proves, 1st and 10 Rams from the Detroit 43. Stafford against the blitz, fires to the left side. There's Cooper Kupp breaking a tackle and eventually hauled down by D'Angelo Carmichael at the 22. The Rams had to settle for a field goal last time they were inside the red zone. They are on the edge of it here as Stafford dances in the pocket, but down he goes. Devin Woodson off the edge that time, stopping him for a loss of 11, taking on the veteran Rob Havenstein, and Woodson just gets around him. He's a big, strong man who also has surprising quickness for someone of his size, and that will force the Rams into a 3rd and long here, 3rd and 11, again bringing the blitz, and again nearly getting to Stafford. The outlet pass is caught, but short of the marker, and the Rams will once again bring out the field goal unit. This is Zane Gonzalez from 36 yards out, and he splits the uprights to make it 10-6. No surprises that we have a close game here given the talent on these two teams. Hairston 6 of 10 for 102 yards, 1 touchdown to start the day. Here's a delayed give to DeAndre Swift and a first down for Swift to the 33. One of his best carries on the day has been a slow start for him, but Hairston and the passing offense have managed to keep us moving. As here goes Jamal Williams. Nice carry there, but there is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. Jason Kabinda flagged for holding, and that will make it 1st and 16. Now 3rd and 12, 2 plays later. Play action. Hairston taking a shot downfield for Cephas, who makes the grab at Los Angeles' 45. It's another highlight reel catch for Quintez Cephas. Take a look at the body control he has here. Going up to catch that and then twisting his body away from Jordan Fuller. And that will keep the drive alive. The Lions go backwards on 1st down, however, and they will go backwards on 2nd down. Leonard Floyd turns Taylor Decker into a turnstile and meets Hairston right at the top of his drop. I'm impressed that Hairston held on to the ball, and that will make it 3rd and 18. Can we pull another rabbit out of our hat? No, says Aaron Donald, who brings down Hairston for the 2nd time here today. That will make it 4th and 27, and the Lions are once again forced to punt. Just 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half here as the Rams take over on their own 17. Here goes Darrell Henderson, and he's got another nice carry up the middle, already eclipsing 50 yards on just 8 carries. That will lead to a 3rd and inches. Stafford, hand off to Henderson, and he's got more running room. Cutting up to the left side, he's tackled at the 40. And because we're inside the 2-minute warning, the Rams will hurry back to the line. Stafford heading to the air, quick throw to the right side, and Higbee is there. He's tackled inbounds, and the Rams will continue with their up-tempo attack. Just inside Detroit territory, Stafford with time, short throw to Henderson, who fights for some extra yards up to the Detroit 39 for a gain of 9. The Rams are on the edge of field goal range with just over 1 minute to go here in the first half. Stafford back to pass. He's well protected. Short throw again. There is Higbee. as the Lions force a timeout out of the Rams with their soft zone coverage there. Stafford not taking too many shots at the end zone. He's checking it down and moving the Rams down the field. Now on 2nd and 2, he is hit as he throws. Julian Okwara off the edge there getting some pressure, and that will make it 3rd and 2. 48 seconds left, 2 timeouts for the Rams. They'll try to throw for this one. Pressure up the middle. Stafford dancing away, but down he goes. Deshaun Hand is credited with half a sack. He got the initial contact on Stafford, and Devin Woodson comes through to finish the job. And the Lions defense will once again force a field goal attempt. This one from 47 yards out. Gonzalez a little left of the center of the field, and his kick is good. But Detroit's going to have a go of it here. 29 seconds, they've got 1 timeout left. Gonna try and maybe get into field goal range here. Bob Hairston back to pass against the blitz. Takes a throw over the middle. There's Quan Sandridge, and the Lions will hurry up to the line here. 10 seconds left. Single high safety look for the Rams. Hairston against a 4-man rush, taking a deep shot for Kirk, and that is picked off to end the first half. Taylor Rapp with a very impressive interception there. He made up a lot of ground in coverage. As perhaps if Hairston puts it on the outside shoulder, Kirk is able to haul that one in. But we head to halftime with the Lions clinging to a 1-point lead here. 10-9 is your score here in Los Angeles. If we win today's matchup, we will have a 4-game lead in the NFC North. But the battle for second place is hotly contested. The Vikings are searching for their 5th victory of the season to get back to 500. They're up 28-10 over the Seahawks right now, approaching halftime. While the Chicago Bears steal a game in Green Bay, winning 34-31 over the Green Bay Packers. The Packers started the season 4-1, but they've won just 1 game since we beat them back in Week 6. As the numbers here today point to a game that could honestly go either way. There's not a lot of separation between these two teams. And right now, the difference is our red zone defense getting a couple of stops. The Rams will start the second half with the ball. Henderson in the game. Cooper Kupp in motion, but Henderson gets the call. Cutting this one back up the middle, and he will have another nice carry. 7 yards per carry for the backup running back, who is doing just fine in the absence of Cam Akers. Darwin Thompson checks in here on 2nd and 10. Stafford in the shotgun. And Stafford will head back to pass. He's got time, fires it short. That is caught by Robert Woods, and he is taken down after some nice yards after contact into Detroit territory to the 47. 1 play later, it's 2nd and 6. Stafford under center. Thompson still in the game, and Thompson will get the call, and he is tackled by Deshaun Hand, but not before he moves the chains. Now bringing in the fullback Danny Camp. They'll try the right side, and there's plenty of room. 1 man to beat for Thompson, and he is taken down by Will Harris. A touchdown-saving open field tackle. As the Rams' rushing game has been very strong today, and they are once again back in the red zone. Stafford in the shotgun. He is back to pass on 2nd and 5. Waiting in the pocket, firing over the middle. That is caught by Cooper Kupp inside the 10, down to the 5. It's goal to go Los Angeles. 3 shots from the 5-yard line here. Stafford to the air. Quick throw to the right side. And marked short of the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. It sure looked like Kupp was across the plane, but apparently the ball didn't get there, as they will tack on the touchdown the very next play with a 1-inch touchdown run by Darwin Thompson, and the Rams take their first lead of the afternoon, and now they'll go for 2. The Rams have run a lot of plays out of a bunch formation here. Stafford from the shotgun, 3 receivers on the left side of the formation. Everyone covered, and Stafford runs out of time. Jabari Zuniga getting around the left tackle that time thanks to a coverage sack, and Los Angeles' lead is stuck at 5. So back to the offense we go. Jamal Williams getting the carry here on second down. Just his second carry of the afternoon, as the Lions have found success moving the ball through the air. But they'll go back to play action here. Throw short to Hawkinson. A little bit tall, but Hawkinson is able to make the catch and pick up about 5 yards on first down. Now 3rd and 5, one play later. Hairston in the shotgun, Stevenson to his left, Christian Kirk isolated on the left side of your screen. And a short throw to Quan Sandridge will not pick up the first down, as there's another play made by Taylor Rapp. But the offense will stay on the field for a 4th and 2. Risky call here by head coach James Delgado, but it will pay off as DeAndre Swift is able to pick up the first down and a bit more. That call there shows the kind of confidence the Lions have in their rushing attack. It's number 1 in the league for a reason, and we've been getting a pretty good push here, even against the likes of Aaron Donald, as Jason Kabinda gets a catch. Now often we see him touch the ball. He's been primarily used as a blocker here in Detroit. But now play action. Hairston sets his feet again. There's Christian Kirk inside the 10. 5, touchdown! So once again, the Lions bust out the rollouts, rolling away from Aaron Donald. And once again, they're rewarded with the touchdown, as Kirk gets behind Jalen Ramsey, as the Lions retake the lead on a 34-yard touchdown pass. But their lead is just 1. They're going to try and make it 3 here with a 2-point conversion. Hairston out of the shotgun. Throw to Hawkinson is caught, but he steps out of bounds. That throw just a little bit too late, and Hawkinson's momentum pulls him off of the playing field. It's 16-15 Detroit as the Rams take over. Play action for Stafford. He gets this one away to Higbee, who has a blocker, and a gain of 22. Stafford has been pretty precise here today, 16 of 21 for 171 yards. He'll head to the air on 1st and 10 against a 5-man rush, and another short pass will connect with Higbee as the Rams continue their drive. Stafford in the shotgun on 1st and 10, hand off to Thompson, and once again he's got good blocking. Darwin Thompson to the 32. He's over 10 yards a carry here today, as Los Angeles has been moving the ball well on the ground no matter who is getting the carries. And on 2nd and 3, they'll go right back to Thompson, and he has a lane up the middle. Harris taking him down inside the 20 at the 17. Darwin Thompson with 77 yards on just 7 carries. And now their fullback Danny Camp is in at running back. Play action. Blitz is picked up, and there is Higbee for the touchdown. And the Rams executed that drive to perfection, setting up play action and finding their emerging weapon in Tyler Higbee for the score and a 5-point lead. But once again, they will go for 2. 3 tight ends on the field. Back to pass is Stafford. This is tipped and caught, and Devin Woodson denies Higbee. And this play deserves a rewind here. The pass going off the helmet of Tyrell Williams as Carmichael applies the pressure. It's caught by Higbee, who runs into Devin Woodson. And despite the best efforts of this Rams offensive line, Devin Woodson digs his feet in and holds the Rams to a 5-point lead once again. So the Lions will take over down 5. Maybe they need to start looking Christian Kirk's direction more often, as he's not being matched up with Jalen Ramsey here in this one. But we'll run it here on 2nd and 6. Nice gain for DeAndre Swift behind excellent blocking. He's having a very successful day on the ground, and that certainly helps set up our play-action passing attack. As Hairston stands in the shotgun, Swift to his right. Play action for Hairston, taking a shot downfield for Kirk, and that is tipped and incomplete. It's Taylor Rapp again, forcing a 3rd and 10. Blitz is brought from the right side, pressure getting there. Hairston forced to throw to Kirk, and he's lucky to get that one back. knocked away by Jalen Smith, and that will bring out Jack Fox. With 5 seconds left in the third quarter, he steps into this one. It'll bounce inside the 10 and inside the 5 before it's touchdown at the 4 by Amani Oruwariye. So on to the fourth quarter we go, with 3 unsuccessful two-point conversions, leaving us with a 21-16 score. The Lions will need a comeback in this one if they want to win, and it starts the defensive stop here deep in Los Angeles territory. 2nd and 10, quick pass to the right side will get about 4 yards. 3rd and 6. And the Rams will spread out the field. Stafford alone in the shotgun. Throw to the right side, nearly intercepted by Ifeatu Melifonwu. He had his hands on it. May have been a pick six if he'd been able to come down with it. But instead the Rams punt. And J.J. Dunlap will have almost no room on this return. And even worse, there's an illegal block in the back penalty on Amani Oruwariye, who's had a difficult season here for the Lions. He lost his job and has penalty trouble on special teams here as the Lions will take over on their own 42. 2nd and 6. Throw downfield to Hawkinson will move the Lions into Los Angeles territory. So it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Hairston under center, Swift in the game. Hairston rolls to his right, fires. There is Hawkinson inside the 20, keeping his feet moving. He's tackled at the 15. The $61 million man making his presence felt on this drive, and the Lions are inside the red zone here. 2nd and 7. Jamal Williams cuts to the left side. It's goal to go at the 3 after a bruising run from number 30. 1st and goal. Swift the lone back. 4 tight ends in the game if you count Jason Kabinda. Stretch to the right side, and Swift is untouched into the end zone. And if you have time, go back and take a look at Hunter Bryant's key block. He's number 86 on the right side of your screen. That led to our touchdown here, and now Detroit will try for another two-point conversion. Hand off to Stevenson, and he is denied. So it's still a one-point game, as there have been 4 failed two-point conversions in this game. That has to be close to a record. I don't know what that would be. But the Rams still have plenty of time and the chance to come back in this one. Under 6.5 minutes to go, but they just trail by 1. All they really need is a field goal to go up here. Stafford on 2nd and 10 floats this one to Higbee, who can't hang on. Ifeatu Melifonwu with another pass defense, and it's 3rd and 10. Stafford surveys the field from the shotgun. 2 high safeties. Delayed give to Thompson, and he will have the first down. That's embarrassing. And the Rams' drive will continue here. They're right near midfield, ball on their own 49. Stafford in the shotgun, 5 wide. He's got time against a 4-man rush, taking a shot into double coverage. It is knocked away by Jeff Oduka. Now 3rd and 10 after an incomplete pass on 2nd down. Detroit with another chance to get off the field here. They will bring the blitz, and the Rams were not ready for it. D'Angelo Carmichael blitzing up the middle to drop Stafford on the screen. As the Lions defense will get a stop, and now they will turn to their offense to try and close this one out. And regardless of the outcome of this drive, even if we score points, it's going to be a one-possession game. So the goal for the Lions is to drain as much clock as possible while hopefully adding to their lead. But we face a difficult task against the number 8 ranked rush defense here, and it's 3rd and 2. This drive could be over before it even started, but Jamal Williams has just enough time to pick up the first down as Aaron Donald was there. And the drive will continue. We're inside 4 minutes here. Hairston under center, 3 wide receivers left. Stretch to the right for DeAndre Swift, and he will take the contact and fall ahead to the 38. Now another 3rd and 2, and this time the Rams stack the box. Kabinda in the game, and Williams' momentum is enough to convert another 3rd and short. Great effort there from Greg Gaines, but it's not enough. As we approach the 2-minute warning here, 2.5 minutes to go. JJ Dunlap with a toss to the left side, blockers in front, but he trips over Taylor Rapp to take us to the 2-minute warning. That had big play written all over it, but instead the Rams will have a chance to get the ball back here if they can make a stop. Already one timeout used. Here's a big 3rd and 1 right at midfield. Williams is in the game. He is hit, but he is able to fall ahead for another first down. And Los Angeles spends their 2nd timeout. And shortly thereafter, their 3rd. A first down here basically ends the game. Swift is dragged down by Ernest Jones shy of the marker. 3rd and 2. And there will be very little time for the Rams, even if they get a stop here. DeAndre Swift will get the call, and DeAndre Swift will end this one with a plunge up the middle as the Lions improve to 9-1 on the season with a 22-21 victory over the Los Angeles Rams here today. And I don't know if that was the most exciting game of football you've watched. We didn't see any huge plays from either offense, but we were able to come away with a victory here, and I was pleased with the back and forth nature of today's game. The Rams played us hard for all 60 minutes, and this game definitely could have gone either way. Bob Hairston manages to outduel Matthew Stafford here, although he does throw an interception that was basically an arm punt, while DeAndre Swift finishes as the top rusher on both teams. But we see both Darwin Thompson and Darrell Henderson have big games against our front 7. We saw Ali McNeil make a play or two, but we really haven't been getting a lot of interior push on run plays. That being said, our interior offensive line isn't the strongest outside of Frank Ragnow, and they've been doing a really nice job clearing out defenses, so it might just be something with sliders as well. But those are going to be locked in for the rest of the series. I'm not changing anything here. So we'll see if we can't address interior defensive line going forward, because a better rushing team with 3 running backs healthy instead of just 2 today probably could have inflicted a lot more damage, especially if one of those running backs is Cam Akers. As for our passing game, well, we didn't see a whole lot of big performances from any of our wide receivers. TJ Hawkinson led the way with just 4 catches, and Christian Kirk had the most yards on the team with 65. But while I'm committed to getting our passing game up and running, we still haven't seen a 300-yard performance from Bob Hairston. This game was pretty typical of what our passing game has been able to do at times this season. 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception from Bob Hairston is a normal day for him. And while there's certainly areas for growth, we're not losing because our passing game isn't elite. It's been up to our rushing game to carry the load most games, and I'm okay with that because we've got a lot of depth and versatility at that position, to the point that we don't need Bob Hairston to be balling out every game just to keep us in it. All in all, I'd say that this was a, quote, typical game for the Detroit Lions in this season, and that our rushing game is able to move the ball fairly well. Our passing game chips in with about 230 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Our defense makes a couple of plays and overall is able to make enough that we don't need to win in a shootout. And likewise, the offense is able to put enough points up that we're able to walk out with a W. And that, for us, has been a winning formula this season. We're 9-1 for a reason, and we're one of the top teams in the league based off of our record. And while we're definitely going to have trouble with teams that can score at will against us, the number of teams that actually can score at will against us are pretty low. That being said, it would not do for us to rest on our laurels just past the halfway point in this season. We are 9-1, but there's a lot of football left to play. The later we get in the season, the more teams will have information on us, and we'll be able to figure out ways to try and slow down our offense or attack our defense. And today's game honestly could have gone either way. In a season that's already gone a lot better than anyone expected, The challenge will be for our young team to continue growing and not get complacent. We're not a perfect team, and we'll need to continue to develop our team if we want to make some noise in the playoffs. And potentially, some of that development has happened here today as Ifeatu Melifonwu gets his development trait upgrade after a strong performance against the Rams. And this surprised me a little because he didn't actually fulfill the conditions of getting a forced fumble, interception, or tackle for loss, I think were the three. But he did have a pair of passes defense, so maybe that counts for something. So we get a couple of upgrades for him. He is now a true 72 overall. And I think given the struggles that Amani Oruwariye has had both in coverage and with penalties, Melifonwu is going to be our number 2 corner across from Jeff Oduka, which will allow Sean Francois to play in the slot. We also figure out Devin Woodson's development trait. It's only star development, but he's still young and he's been an impact player regardless of the color of the badge next to his name, and there's a chance that will go up if he continues his strong season. He's already at 11.5 sacks through what has been a phenomenal rookie season, and we still have 7 games left to play. About the only bad news to come out of today's game is that right end Lucas Para, who was selected in the 7th round of this most recent NFL draft, will be out for the next 4 weeks with a pulled groin. So we face the next couple of games without him. He hasn't seen the field a whole lot, but he will for sure not be suiting up against the Miami Dolphins, who made headlines this past offseason by signing Colin Kaepernick to start over Tua Tagovailoa. And that's an interesting choice given Tua's potential upside. I do think Kaepernick could be a starting quarterback in the NFL, but I don't know if he's a great fit in Miami given that they have a young quarterback already on the roster. But we will face Kaepernick in Week 11, and here's a quick look at the rest of our schedule. And I think the toughest games remaining on our schedule are the final 2 in weeks 17 and 18. We take on the Bills and the Packers respectively. And if that doesn't get us ready for a probable playoff run, I don't know what will. So that's all for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one, everybody, and like always, I will catch you next time.